What is going on, good people? And thank you for joining us for another episode of Moving the Chains. I'm your host, Mr. Mike Wiley, here with Sean MP3 Pritchard and my right hand man, Mr. Philip Hines, aka OG Triple O Chicka Chicka Chicka. G is in the building. What's going on, fellas?
What's good, man? What's good?
I don't know. That's what we're here to talk about today, because we had a bye last week, not the Bears, but us Moving the Chains had a bye last week. So we took a week off, and here we are back again, and it's been 2 weeks.
Man,
2 weeks it's been. And I knew that at least out of the past 2 weeks, we at least would be talking victory for one of those weeks. Man. At least one. At least one.
We didn't have a victory. What was that? Last time was Green Bay. Who was that? Green Bay last time?
No,
that was New York.
We don't want to mention Green Bay anymore. It was the Giants, son.
I'm talking about before. Oh yeah, it was the Giants.
It was the Giants. Giants.
They beat Green Bay. So
yeah,
they are on the roll.
Yeah, man. The G unit is They look. I don't know what 50 Cent did to get them fired up, but they back. And they ain't playing, man. So the Giants, we had a loss against the Giants, and I was like, all right, we'll chalk that one up. It was what you gonna do, right? And then then the following week, I was like, well, we got Minnesota, and that, for all intents and purposes, was a very winnable game. Right? At least it should have been.
Minnesota kind of good this year.
It could have been a good game, or it could have, but the way, I don't know. But anyway, they didn't pull it off, and so here we are. What's the current record? I don't even have the stats up because I was just disappointed.
2-3,
but we're currently 2-3, so we're under 500. So far, I predicted that we would be.
But we should break even Thursday. We should.
Who we playing Thursday?
Washington.
Oh, the Commanders. Well, we might have a chance of winning. Look, don't have me to wear my Washington hat next time we do this, man. I don't want to have to wear my Commanders hat when we do the next show. I see Sean already gave up. He got a Bulls hat on.
No, Sean knows that season. Sean still bad down. He knows C-Red. I'm watching the Bulls right now.
Phil, you have to explain this to me, because how are you watching a game and doing your own show? Explain how that works, sir.
Because we started at 8. The game came on at 7, right?
Y'all ain't got DVRs where you live?
I was able to watch them up to halftime. Now it's the start of the third quarter. We just starting the pod, so I can focus on this. We only be on here for 20 or 30 minutes. I can focus on this and get back to my board.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be that long, man. Well, look, let's try to find something, man. Look, 2 weeks, 2 losses. I really ain't. I don't. It's hard to find good. In what we've been doing for the last couple of weeks.
No, you know what, Mike? I can find a good.
Go ahead. I'm gonna do you think?
I'm gonna give Sean a little light. Sean, your guy, the kid made some nice throws.
Yeah,
he did. In the second half, he made some nice throws.
He woke up.
But we need to. I just got to realize, man, that what I'm expecting him to do, it's not going to happen unless he take charge. He's coming off as a Russell Wilson type quarterback, only listen to what's coming through his helmet. After a while, dude, you're going to keep on getting knocked down. You're going to have to call some audibles, man. You're going to have to take control. You got to take charge.
You're going to have to, man, yeah, he got to understand that the way that the game works, it's not going to work playbook. Like it's not going to work.
Thank you.
The way that it's written up in a playbook, you got to make it work. If you see that, hey, if you give yourself 3 seconds and you see that and going according to the plan, you got to do something. And that's what he did that second half. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, we had a player who still played for the Vikings.
Man, man,
You see how
listen.
Mike? You see how Mike trying to go to sleep?
No, I'm actually trying to look up some stats because I want to try to find some good, and it's hard for me to do so.
Man,
Because when I'm looking at like I'm looking at some of our stats, like for instance, we've had a total of 73 first downs when you look at some of our opponents as compared to some of our opponents, which is like 110, 120, right? 38 of those was rushing, 26 of those was passing. And we've had our third down conversions are horrible. We're 21 for 60. 21 for 60. 21. Total offensive yards is 1370. Offensive plays 266. Other teams 325. We're doing good in rushing yards. Passing yards, no. 49 completions, 88 attempts, 4 interceptions, an average of 7.7 yards on the throw, 18 sacks for the season. Now I'm gonna tell you if there's anything good. Let me tell you what's good. Field goals. So far, we've been 11 for 11. At least, although I thought we did miss a couple. I gotta look into that. But it's like out of the touchdowns that we've had, most of them have been rushing touchdowns, and it's just like I don't know, man. Like Justin Fields, he's only attempted 88 passes. That seems kind of low for 5 games. 88 passes, and he's only completed 49 of them for a total of 670 over 5 games. He's at a total of 679 passing yards. Now he's 55%. He has a 55% completion rate, but 88 attempts. That seems kind of low to me. Now I'm not the expert, but that just seems like that's a real low count for a pass for passing for over 5 games. Just only 88 attempts. That's it's not like I don't look for the good, man, but it's just it really is kind of hard to find it. And I don't know with Justin. Go ahead.
No, I was about to say when you say that, you got to realize the line that he's playing behind, man.
No, I get it.
And like I said before, all we got is Mooney and Komet.
Yeah,
that's all we got.
They always double and Komet.
Exactly, they're doubling Mooney.
Yeah.
So I mean, if we get, like I said, man, I was hoping he was gonna come in and just take flight, but I'm starting to realize it's gonna take this kid some time.
But is that because of himself, or is that how they're trying to make him play? Because that run, let me tell you something. That run against Minnesota that they called back, that run he did Sunday that they called back, dude, that was man. Because me and the family was out. We was at a restaurant. They had the game on, and man, people was going crazy with that run. And then you saw flag. I was like, oh no, they're gonna call this playback. And sure enough, they called some little chintzy illegal blocking. And I'm like, that was so bogus. But I mean, it seems like when he uses his legs, when he makes smart decisions, when he ain't waiting back there in the pocket for it until it just basically collapses on him, which it just seems like he's just, I don't know, man. It's like he really has. It really seems like he has no options. It really seems like that he is like he's just waiting for something to happen instead of like how some quarterbacks kind of make things happen. And I don't know if that's a fair assumption, but that's how it feels sometimes when I'm watching them. So I don't know, man.
No, I think, Mike, before we get off, I think that what we're gonna have to eventually do, we got to do like what Baltimore did with Lamar Jackson. You got to build the offense around his strength. You're gonna have to do that. That's what Baltimore, and look at Lamar. People didn't expect. They say he wasn't accurate throwing. They said all he was running. So what Baltimore did was they created a package that worked around Lamar Jackson's strengths, and that's what we're gonna have to do with Justin. Like I said, Justice turned to one of those Russell Wilson quarterbacks. He's only listening to, and he's still young, so I can understand that. But you got to realize that I don't have a strong O line. So them calls coming through my helmet, if they break and I don't see it, I'm gonna have to take this, and I think that he did the second half in Minnesota. I think that run was something that he chose to do. I think he made a couple of them plays, a couple of them throws he made because after a while you have to see it for what it is. I don't have a strong O line. So me
Right.
trying to stand in this pocket trying to get these plays off is not gonna work. It's not. But like I said, the kid gonna need some time. He gonna need some
Man,
time.
I gave up that time stuff.
Sure,
Man,
you gave up on Sure.
Wait,
hey,
wait, 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 wait.
I ain't
You
give
ain't
up
giving him
on
no
him.
more time?
I
Sure, I
Son
gave up
was
that
like,
time
no, ain't
stuff.
no time,
yeah,
son.
yeah, he gotta maximize with the time he got, man. Like
I'm kind of with
you
you on that one too.
you know what I'm saying? Like you can't keep on like he gonna say Sunday, you know what I'm saying? I'm figuring it out now. I got it now. Come on, man. You had a whole year and off season. You should know. I ain't know I'm figuring it out now.
Yeah, man, I'm getting it together now, and
Right.
I'm really seeing where I'm messing up. It only
Right.
took you 5 games, bro.
You know, exactly. Like,
Just
come
5
on, man. And the last game that we won was because of the defense.
because defense. It
You know
was
what I'm
the.
saying?
And I'm gonna be honest with you. We could. We'll say that for the next section. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, man, that throws to Mooney. Mooney saved him because in fact Mooney had to really stretch to catch that football.
Yeah,
So it's like,
that was an awesome catch too, man.
yeah,
That
man.
looked real good.
Unfortunately, Mooney don't get a lot of touches and Komet, none of them guys get a lot of touches because of the fact, you know. But if you want to run and get on out of that jam, do it by all means. Just help us win. We need
Right.
some wins. We need some because man, Sunday just looked so easy. Like they was just throwing the ball up, like they was playing flag football or something.
Like
Just
flag
throwing the
foot.
ball. Yeah, man. It's like, come on, man. Like Bears, this how we do. That's all.
That's all I be saying too, man. So look, let's just go ahead and rip the band-aid off. I mean, I hit on a lot of it earlier with just the lack of a passing game, and a lot of that is because he really don't have. I think he really don't have the weapons to pass to, and then I think also. I don't think they really. I've been saying this for the longest. I just don't think that they trust him enough. I just don't. I don't think that they trust him enough to make the decisions that he should make, or to make the decisions that to make the decisions to make smart decisions while he's playing. And I look at some of the mistakes that he make, and I tend to agree with it, man. It's just like why are you waiting so long to throw a ball or to move or to something? It's just like I don't know. I just wish I knew what he was thinking while he's playing. And I don't know if a lot of the stuff that he does or don't do is because of what he's been told, or if in fact we just maybe thought he was going to be more than what he really is. I don't want to say the kid is a bust, but I mean, I don't know, man. It's like how many more disappointing seasons do we have to go through? It's like when we were talking
Right.
about this the other day with you look at our like with the Packers, and it's like between Aaron Rodgers and Brett Favre, just with those two the tenures for those two guys, we've had 36 quarterbacks. 36. And we went to the Super Bowl with Rex Grossman, who by all intents and purposes was not a good quarterback at all. But we had stellar defense, but even then we couldn't pull it off. And then where have we been since then? I think we won the NFC one year with who was after Lovey? I forget the clown who was after Lovey, but I mean
The Denver Broncos coach.
Yeah, what's his name?
Fox.
Yeah,
Fox.
I mean, I don't know. I just don't know what to expect anymore from the Bears, man.
No,
It's just
that's the whole thing. I don't have no more expectations. I see it for what it is, and I'm gonna stay bear down because I'm that hard. But I see it for what it is, and what I was hoping that he would come into the league doing. But like I said, man, these kids be looking like stars in college. You know, that's why I say different between it's levels. It's levels, no matter what. And he looked like he was ready to take off at Ohio State, but like I said, man, you just he started looking like a company man, and after a while, your teammates don't like a company man. I mean, look, Russell tore down a team that could have won a couple more Super Bowls over there in Seattle because of that one play.
Man, we need to have a show we need to have a show about Russell Wilson, just on Russell Wilson alone. Because I don't know what's going on with him, man. I love Russell Wilson, but it's like he's spazzing out. Is he just a bust now? Is he on his way out? Is this some stuff that's going on in Denver that we don't know about? You know, was it just not the move for him? Is Sierra, you know what I'm saying? Is she messing with his mind? I don't know.
Hey.
You know, is Meek, is he threatening him?
Let me tell you something,
what's going on with Russ, man?
Once he dismantled that team, man, it went a couple years where that Russell was just the team. It's a lot of wear and tear on your body when you got to carry a team by yourself, and it's showing. Plus, bro, you giving this man $200 or $300 million. Come on, man. Hey.
But you got Edelman clowning him on Twitter, bro. Of all people. Yeah. Edelman is sitting up here making tweets about him and making him out to just look like a chump, bro. And it's like I like Russell, but I don't know what's going on with him, man. But anyway, this ain't about Russell. This is about the Bears. And I don't know. And I asked y'all this question on Facebook. Is this our season? Is this what we should expect for the rest of our 22-23 season? Are we going to even break 500? And I'm not even asking that question to be funny, because I said I don't think we're going to win more than 6 games. And I wasn't saying that to be funny. I was saying that to be truthful. What's good, son? You know, but are we going to break 600? I mean, are we going to break 6 games? Are we going to win 6 games this year? I mean, that's a real question.
Yeah, we will, man, because we're gonna do it as they always say, one game at a time. We got Washington, and Washington gonna be ready to, although we're better than them, but they're gonna have confidence and hope in their future, you know. So they gonna feel that they're ready to beat us. And sadly to say, man, until the Bears get a great win, we doomed, because of the fact their confidence is not even there anymore.
Their confidence ain't even there, man. And I'm gonna tell you that play. Let me tell you what pissed me off Sunday. My man had the ball. He was running. We're not like we got the ball like after the 2 minutes. We had about maybe about a minute or so. We had a good chunk of time left where we could have made something happen. No, I ain't even talking about the Viking player. I'm talking about when we had the ball, my man was running. I forget. I'm looking at him and I can't think his name right off the bat. But instead of him trying to get out of bounds and stop the clock, he tried to do some He tried to do some little fancy move. And he tried to do some little fancy move, and the man just took the ball out of his hand. I was like, oh my goodness. Yeah, are you serious?
He was
straight bull crap.
He was paid.
And I was so mad when I saw that, because we was in that game. We was in that game.
Look, but then but remember the other stupid play we did. Why in the world are we going the onside of the third quarter? No. That and onside kick at the beginning of the third quarter. The 2-point conversion at the end of the third quarter. What?
I don't know why we did that 2-point conversion.
What was the point?
That play calling me fishy the whole season, man. Let's just be real. But I understand you're a new head coach and all that. So, like I said, I have
bro.
no expectation for this team.
Let
If
me
they
tell you,
win
Phil.
5, 6 games, they win them. If they don't, they don't, man. I'm a root for my Bears, and hopefully we get better, man. Hopefully somebody upstairs open up the checkbook, and this summer go get some quality old linemen, man. Old linemen, it be some quality old Pro Bowl old linemen that hit the free agent market every summer. We need to go snatch up a couple of them.
Man, look.
Our offense is not going to go anywhere until we get a decent O line, and then we have to get some pieces, and then we can honestly see what this kid's about if we give him a decent O line and some decent pieces. Then we
He's
can
gonna be
honestly, you know what
broken
I'm saying,
before
see.
then. Ah,
That's
Jesus.
all I'm trying to tell you.
He's gonna be broken before then,
I mean,
man.
I get it, man. I get it. Like I said, I get it. I know he's young and all, but you have to see the game for what it is, man. It's a free fall. Your old line, sometimes they play good, but a lot of times you're on the ground. After a while, you got to sit back and just take matters in your own hands, man.
We
Because
need to start we
another
need to start moving chains, Phil. We don't. We ain't
man,
moving no chains,
you
bro.
can't move chains if you ain't got no pieces to move it with, man. They got Mooney double, they got Komet double, and then they know and then they know we running. And speaking of running, man, our defense got to stop that run. We have
Come
been
on,
horrible
man.
with stopping the run the whole season. Everybody that came in and ran over us.
Bro, do you realize?
Everybody.
Do you know how many times I've sat up and watched the game and I've heard
And a
and I
tackling class. A couple
hold
of us
on.
need to take a tackling class too.
Yes, they've been needing tackling classes for a long time. But do you realize how many teams have played us and they got first? That like there were so many teams that hadn't even scored touchdowns and they got played us. Hey, they scored their first touchdown in 10 years in the first quarter. Wow. This runner here hasn't done this, that, and the other in 18 and so and such and such years. Did it against the Bears. And it's like every team that we played, there has been some stat where it was the first that they've done and or something that they haven't done in years, and they come and play us, and all of a sudden it magically happens. It's like it's almost like we're the joke of the league. Do you know how hard it is to sit there and watch sports shows on Monday and to hear a commentator say, well, I didn't care about the Bears game. I don't care about this or this game. Oh, that was a trash game. You could have flipped a coin and it could have went either way. I mean, it's like, and I hear you guys saying like, hey, these are professional teams. These are professional teams. But at the same time, you also have to acknowledge that there are levels to professionalism.
That's why I told you on that post. It's levels to this, man.
But but this is why I said I was like, when they would win against a kind of scrub team, y'all be like, no, Mike, they're an NFL team. No, Mike, they professionals. And I'm like, okay, I understand that, but they weak. But in terms of professionalism, they the bottom of the barrel. And we reveled in those victories. And I'm just like, that's not a victory because these teams, anytime somebody say you should win against them, come on, man. That ain't no victory. That's just like, it's just something that it's almost like saying that a guy should take care of his kid. Ain't nothing to celebrate. That's what you're supposed to do. If you're a professional team, you're supposed to win against a scrub team. You're supposed to. That ain't, but I know we got to get our W's where we get them, though. I'm just saying.
Thursday probably gonna be the lowest watch game on.
Ain't nobody watching Thursday night, bro.
Ain't nobody watching. Yeah, I might be watching that game by myself.
I'm gonna watch it just to watch it. I might, but a Thursday night game, and you got the Bears playing the Washington Commanders.
Here,
what is gonna be it's gonna be a contest of kickers? Because that's
now,
about
you
the
know
only
what?
thing that's.
If anybody would want to go to a Bears game, this would be the night to go.
Because them tickets gonna be cheap.
You would got a good deal on some tickets for this game Thursday.
Man, look, 50-yard line for $150. Like, thank you. Ain't nobody watching that game Thursday, man. Nobody but Washington Commander fans, and those of us that just want to watch the Bears game because ain't nothing else.
Bet out, baby. Bet out. I'm mad. You know what? like I said, expectations. I don't have none for them. Like I said, if we win 6, we win. But if we make playoffs, we make it. I'm gonna still root for them. But like I said, I don't see us going anywhere until this team is built correctly.
That's a sad state to be in, man. As a fan, it's like it's just I don't even know. Anyway,
You
since
root
we're
for
talking
them
about
because you root for them.
since we talked about Washington, let's give our predictions, man. Are we winning this game? Are we gonna win this game? Because I mean, we were supposed to win against the Giants, and that didn't quite work out.
We winning this game.
Yeah. What's the score?
Low score 19-17.
You giving them that much?
You know what, man? Don't be disrespectful, Mike, man.
Bro, look, let's not pretend like we've been having high scoring games. As a matter of fact, that game against who was that we played before we played Minnesota? It was all kicking.
Which one? Giant?
The Giants. It was all kicking, bro. All. And we had 12. That was all by the kicker.
19-17.
Man, you blessing them. You blessing them with a touchdown in there somewhere. Sean, what you got, man?
Bears winning.
I feel you, Sean. I feel you, Sean. I feel you, bro. Trust me.
Listen. Well, I'm gonna go this way because I hope it don't happen. I'm gonna take the Commanders, and I'm gonna say Washington 24-13.
Wait a minute, hold on. You talking about me giving them points? Look at you.
I'm giving Washington 24 points.
So you saying Carson Wentz gonna come in here and act the fool on us? That's what you saying?
I'm saying Carson Wentz is gonna look at this as an opportunity to snap out on the Bears. I'm telling you, 24 points, and I hope I'm wrong. Washington 24, Bears 13, and one of them,
back, so we might got a chance.
And one of them touchdowns the Bears is gonna score is gonna be a defensive touchdown.
Mike, you know what? Let's end this, man. Because you being disrespectful now, Mike. You getting carried away now, man. Don't do that, Mike. Don't do that, Mike. I'm being
disrespectful. Wait a minute. Now, listen to this. I'm being disrespectful, and your whole mantra is we either win or we don't. Oh well.
But yeah, man. But don't do that, Mike. Man, come on, man. Don't do that.
Washington 24, Bears 13. Carson Wentz is going to throw for over 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. Mark it.
What you say? Whoa. Say that again.
Carson Wentz is going to throw for over 300 yards and he's going to have 3 touchdowns. Mark it down.
Okay.
Mark it down. Okay. And you know how they're going to do it? They're going to do it with bootleg packages because the Bears have no answer for the bootleg, apparently. They have no answers for a bootleg package whatsoever.
I swear to God. I don't understand that to save my life.
I don't get it. And I understand what you were saying about you can't adjust when you don't have the pieces. If that's the case, then the Bears have no hope of hitting 6. We have no hope of being over 500 this season. None.
But you know what, Mike? Now I'm not gonna say that because I think we have some decent players on defense, and I'm that rookie. I'm starting to like that rookie. That rookie safety we got. He played good, and like I said, I think we have some nice little pieces on defense. Our main problem is that offense, man. Our offense, it has to be rebuilt.
Right, but what I was saying when I was making my argument, when I was like, when they were just not adjusting. And they kept running the same package, running the same play, and they were leaving holes on the field where they were just basically walking these yards in.
Man, we can't stop the run for nothing, Mike. Come on, man. You see it.
My prediction for Thursday, Washington Commanders.
Anybody with a decent running back runs over us.
Washington
Anybody
Commanders.
with a decent running back.
24, Bears 13. Carson Wentz over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns.
And 3
if you
TDs.
got him on your fantasy football, play Carson Wentz Thursday because it's going down. That's all I'm saying.
He's gonna get demolished.
He gonna get okay.
Man,
All right.
Carson Wentz
We'll
get knocked out.
let's see. Look, I hope y'all true.
And you notice our defense took that he had a takeaway in the last 2 or 3 games.
Got 2 or 3 games. Look, I hope y'all right, man. I hope you're right. I really do. So who gets the game ball for these last 2 games? I know. Okay, like real talk, I'm giving my game ball to the kicker.
Me too.
Because Santos has been like, I know he missed a couple like early in the season, but since then, my man has been laser accurate, bro. Him and the dude they got from Costco the other week with the fill in for him when he was out. The kickers been doing their thing. So game ball kickers, I give y'all the game balls. Y'all been doing your thing.
Yep. We all say that.
Everybody got the kickers? All right. Well, that's it then, man.
Yeah.
So look, that's it for today, man.
94-83, Sean.
Huh?
94-83.
Okay.
Our way against Milwaukee. Well, this is our last preseason game.
Okay.
We got Miami, in next week? About 2 weeks?
You already know that the season is over with when they talking about basketball. Y'all already know.
No. This ain't no Bears here now. This ain't no Justin Fields, and they can't stop the run and all that.
I'm just saying.
Totally different thing, B.
You
started that mess last year, Mike. You remember? You started that mess last year about the Bulls, and the Bulls did very well last season.
Man,
did they make the playoffs?
We made playoffs. We was young. Yes, we did.
Did they win?
It don't matter. We made the playoffs.
Hey, here's your trophy here's your participation trophy. Good job.
We had a we had a good season last season, dude.
We did have a good season until everybody started getting hurt. I ain't gonna front. We had a good season. I was excited. And
what was so crazy out of our players out of COVID, and we still held on to like the number 1 seed to like the
for a long
end of
time.
The season.
And it was like towards the end of the season, we were just like, we really don't care anymore. But anyway, listen, let's end this show. Listen, I appreciate y'all joining. If you're watching live, if you catch us at a later time, let us know what you think. Give us your good takes. Do you think there was anything good about the last 2 weeks? The Bears, I know we took L's, but maybe you saw some good that we didn't. Go ahead and post them in the comments. Do you agree with our bad takes? Was it something that we overlooked? Do you think it's something else that can be done? Let us know. We want to hear from you. All you armchair quarterbacks out there, all you armchair coaches that think you can do better, won't you tell us better and tell us what you think the Bears can do to hopefully turn this season around? And we'll look forward to that conversation. And let's cheer for our Bears, man. Washington is coming up. I know I got Washington picked. That don't mean you have to pick them. I just know the Bears. And as a Bears fan, this is just what you live with. And you just hope that you be wrong at the end of the day.
Yeah, we got this one, Sean.
Yeah, I hope I'm wrong Thursday. And who knows when we come back. Look, Sean is laughing. That's terrible. So when we come back, next Tuesday, let's hope we talk a victory for the Bears, man.
We're gonna come back Thursday if we win. We need to celebrate right there. We're
gonna do a post game show on Thursday. I told y'all we was gonna take it. If we lose, we'll see y'all next Tuesday. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, right.
All right, man. Look, on behalf of Mr. MP3, Sean Pritchett, my man Philip Hines, Mr. Classic, and myself, Mike Wiley. This has been Moving the Chains. And until we talk again, my friends, let's keep them chains moving. Bear down. We'll talk to y'all on the later.
Bear down.
We out.
Peace.